What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kimt News. Any extra noises or moaning you hear is probably from my sister, so just ignore that. She's doing laundry at my place. So, we are here to talk about stories, talk about shit that you don't care, we don't care about sometimes, things that are fucked up, ridiculous, funny as hell, and all kinds of other shit.
Or just plain old ugly.
Yes.
Like him.
No, that's all him there.
We're both ugly. That's okay. Anyway, let's get to the nitty gritty.
Yes. And in case anybody...
So we're going to talk about the Heat first, right?
Well, now that you brought it up, Ohio's fucked up. I don't know where you guys live, those who are watching this, but over here, it goes from being a blizzard outside to a week later, fucking 85 degrees and stays hot as hell, even when it rains, and it kind of makes it worse. So, yeah.
80 isn't hot.
Shut up over there.
It is in Ohio.
No, it's not.
Where, I swear, last time I went to work, actually before I went to work on Wednesday night, I got in my car to go to the store. Fucking car reads 101 degrees. It felt like a motherfucking oven. That is hot.
Not as hot as me.
Yeah, you wish.
That's not what I've been told. Wait. That's not what I've been told lately. Anyway.
What about your mommy?
Hey.
Alright, guys. So the main topic we are going to talk about is how everyone works and hardly gets paid shit for their hard labor.
I was the one who brought that up, too.
And we're going to be talking about it. So guess what? Fasten your seatbelts, because we're going for one hell of a ride.
So, I want to start off with this one.
Alright, go ahead.
Because there's a couple of things that I thought people should know. People who work at, McDonald's or any starter job would be fine. You know, with their, minimum wage. That's something understandable. Or maybe 10
I
bucks.
feel as if summer job programs should be accepted as far as minimum wage. Because summer jobs was easy as fuck for me. I've done it twice. I had so much time to slack off and fuck around. It was ridiculous. Hell, you could actually get away with running away for an hour and two just to go to McDonald's, fuck around, come back, and be like, "Oh, sorry, supervisor. I had the shits,
Manager.
so I had to go." No, it was supervisor, not just the manager. But yeah, I had experience with somebody actually not taking the job seriously at all and playing hooky all the time, and the manager would slide by every once in a while and be like, "So where's your doctor's note? You said you had to go to the hospital." "Oh yeah, I left that at home." "Oh yeah, I left that at home." "Oh, I forgot it." The dude took 15 days or more off for the summer program, and there was only 3 months in the summer program, and the fucker never brought a damn excuse.
So I also got something else with that topic as well.
Mm.
In my humble opinion, what I was talking about before you cut me off, I personally think that it depends on the job that you do. Like factory work, you should get paid 12 to 15 bucks an hour, depending on the hours you're originally supposed to work. Say if you work 12 hours or 16 hours, you should get paid more money, not just times and a half. Say for instance, you're just working overtime. Say that you're working over 40 hours a week, you shouldn't be getting paid 15 bucks an hour. You should be getting paid 20 bucks an hour. Now, see, factory work, you should deserve at least a $15 an hour, because that shit's ridiculously hard. Because the places where we worked at before was $8 to $9 an hour.
Oh my god, dinosaur.
Yeah.
The thing is about factories like that, any major company that makes millions or billions of dollars,
and yet they pay their freaking workers so less.
Yeah, they don't pay much of fucking anything, and that's just and then they always have some ridiculous terms. I have to admit that my job, and I'm probably not allowed to say this, but fucking I'm gonna do it anyway. because it needs to get out there. Craft Made is a great job. I like my job. I don't love it, but I like it. I like the people there. I enjoy my simple task work, but the long ass hours is the killer part. And considering I got cancer and every fucking thing, that makes shit even worse on my part. And they still don't give a fuck. If they could fire my ass, they would have done it by now. But
yeah, but at least that would get you a better job. One that, they would be...
Well, I already have another job lined up, but that's besides the freaking point. The point is, I like this job. I like what I do. It's going to get me by until I get into my boxing career. But still, they got ridiculous terms of these fucking point systems. That's ridiculous. You only can go up to once you hit 7 points, you're done. We're kicking your ass out of here. It's that type of shit that makes people not want to come and actually work. This is the type of shit that make people actually tell others, "Oh, you're planning on going there? I wouldn't do that because if you get 7 points, your ass is grass." It's ridiculous stuff like that. But Craft Made do pay decently. Okay,
but they don't pay. They don't pay amazingly for you.
No, but they don't pay amazingly. And the fucking thing is too, when it comes up to be a floater, which means you can learn every job there is in the factories there, and there's 3 plants. The crazy part about being a floater is you would have to act in order to get the actual maximum profit, which is around 20 or 22 bucks an hour. You have to learn more of the jobs, which means you have to, if you want that maximum of like 21.35 an hour, you actually have to know every job there is in the factory and know how to do it properly before you can get that maxed out total. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay then, Mr. Floater.
I ain't a floater, I'm just a sander, so.
No, I'm not talking about that type of floater.
Oh, fuck. So go on with any stories that you may have.
I also wanted to talk about, it's pretty technical, it's kind of serious and kind of not. The world is seriously pissing me off with the whole, oh, you can't, you're not allowed to fight and shit like that no more. You can't, if somebody's trying to hurt you and you get the cops called.
Oh, yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, you get the cops called on you, and then...
So what happened? Motherfucker stabbed me in the shoulder with a fucking knife, you see? And I beat his ass.
And he's going to jail? The guy who beat the other guy's ass just for protecting himself?
For self-defense. I get stabbed in my back. I go to the hospital, and then the cops were waiting outside. Okay, you're coming with me. What the fuck for?
Or you know what? Here's another good way to, protect yourself or somebody else. Especially when it comes to a woman. If some guy breaks into your house and tries to, rape your wife, your girlfriend, or whatever.
Shoot him then.
Yeah, you can do that. But, according to the police, you would go to jail for at least 5 years.
Wait, what?
Self-defense. You can't do self-defense no more in this country. You know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was fucking...
if you were to kill somebody, yeah, you would do
Well, yeah, but now if someone just breaks into your home, they even made that new law, a year or two ago. If a cop just walks on in without any, knocking or, hey, you got a warrant for your arrest or any of that shit, and just walks on in, you have every legal right just to shoot them now. Did you know that?
Oh, I knew that.
Okay, well, there you go. And
but I still think that you should be able to defend yourself even on the streets.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because
that's just like parenting. A lot of parents are now they don't want to parent anymore because they believe that they should be able to beat their fucking kids' heads in. And in a sense, maybe. Smacking your child's asses is one thing. But grabbing them by the hair, throwing them down staircases, or throwing them up against a wall, threatening to kill them, is not parenting, people.
Our mom did that.
That's Roger, not our mom.
No, she did that when we were
Shut up
younger.
over there. We're trying to do a video, miss. Unless you want to get in the video and have some shit to discuss yourself.
I would love to.
Then get in!
Okay.
Which side do you want to sit on, between me and Tim?
Oh, fuck you. Tim's good.
So, you have anything that you want to say, Miss,
Well, here's the thing. All parents have anger issues. I mean, they might scream in your
Everyone does.
face, so I
Stare at
wish
the
you,
camera, don't
wish you
stare
were
at me.
never born, but... I mean, at the end of the day, they all love you, but sometimes that's not the case. I've met women who just, like, yell at their kids and just not want them. Hell, I even met a woman who left their kids in a hot car. A police officer came over to talk to her, and she didn't give a shit that her kids were in the
And
hot
that's
car.
why we have a new law that states that if we see kids in the boiling hot weather and they look like they're not doing too well, we're legally allowed to bash in someone's window and take the kid out.
Even if it's a pet, too.
Even if it's a pet too, yeah. So there are some decent laws that are being made because of these terrible situations. That's like a long time ago, back when our grandfathers and whatnot, or great-grandfathers were alive as a little boy growing up. Let's say, well, back then...
No, I won't lie. I do like the 30s because it was much more
dude,
simpler
like
than all this techno-
like literally 2 centuries ago, about 200 years ago, people were allowed to actually write a letter to the BMV and actually get their license mailed to them.
Our grandpa
Did you
did
know that?
That was not 200 years ago.
Dude, my
200
grandfather who served in World War II got that
World
shit.
War II is like 80 years old.
Yeah? Okay, well, it still seemed like 200 years
I
to
am
me.
very good with history, good sir. Actually, that was more like 70 years
Well,
ago.
either way, like 200 years ago,
dude,
I'm sure they still had that.
200 years ago was the 1800s. They didn't have any freaking vehicles, man.
I don't know about that. I don't
They
fucking
didn't.
know.
Look it up.
Son of a bitch. Well, I'm not
Excuse my
good with...
brother, he's not very good with history.
No, I'm not. Not at all.
I'm very good with history. He's not, and I don't know if she
I'm the
is.
math and science geek.
I'm just a random
Nerd.
person that knows random shit.
Well, thank you.
Nerd. Just
All
because
right.
I got glasses, I'm not a nerd. I'm actually pretty,
I was gonna say you're not
Badass.
pretty. You're not pretty.
I was gonna say I was pretty. I'm handsome. There's a difference.
All right, we got my sister's eyes rolling. That's all right.
Well, she just doesn't like me, so it's okay.
So
I like you at points, and other times you can just be so freaking annoying, it's insane.
That's my job. Anyway, what do we got? 3 minutes on the video?
Yeah, we only got like that. Oh, 2.5 technically.
Well, let's talk about letting your kids starve while you're like out smoking and shit like that because parents do that shit. Like, say for
No, I just think they just need to fucking, they have marijuana be illegalized, and marijuana is actually kind of healthy for you, but yet they won't fucking ban cigarettes.
I disagree with that. I've got my reasons.
I'm sure everyone's got their reasons.
I mean, how
for
people
everything.
actually been killed from smoking, yet they make marijuana fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any damn sense.
And they grow that shit in like different countries and other states and shit.
It really doesn't make any sense to me.
Actually, I could get into detail, but we don't have very much
No,
time.
I just honestly, let's just put it this way. I don't smoke weed because I also know that if you smoke too much of it could fuck up your head. I've seen photos, I've read shit on the internet. I know everything on the internet.
Yeah, but a
that's
little
true.
bit's good for you.
But yeah, a little bit at a time is alright, is good for you. And the bullshit about it curing cancer, that is the bullshit lie, because our mother, my sister's mother, has smoked weed for I don't know how long and still ended up with cancer like 2 or 3
Actually,
fucking
she's had
times.
cancer since she was 16 years old.
Okay, well there you go. And she's
Well-
been smoking weed since she was that fucking old. So,
I don't
alright,
think so.
we only got less than a minute now.
Let's just put it this way. I still disagree with it. I have my reasons. Anyway,
I think it should be just prescribed to people that have
I don't think it
problems.
should be prescribed at all. I still think it should be illegal.
Alright, well. Anyway,
Did you
guys.
smoke it?
No.
Oh, well.
Alright, anyway, guys.
I like
We are
smoking.
down to our last 30 seconds, and I just want to say thank you for watching this. If you think this is funny, leave us a good thumbs up.
Or please leave a comment. I like reading comments.
If you have anything you guys want us to bitch about, put that in a comment. Literally. If you got something you want us to talk about, put it in the comments below, alright? Thanks. Have a good day.